So, I went to a fan event tonight for Michael. I got the two top seats in the RPX Theater at Regal. Right in the middle. The recliners. And let me tell you something. People were singing in this. The theater was dancing in this. People was having church all over the place. When Michael would say something, when certain other characters would say something, I know that's right. You tell them. It was just a full fan event. We had a damn good time. And first, I'll say, as a fan, there were a few things missing. There were a few people missing from the movie. I heard that one person in particular didn't want to be portrayed, declined to be portrayed in the movie, which I thought was interesting. I'm thinking, why? I don't know why, though. One particular person that was very instrumental in Michael's, I guess you could say in teaching him the business and learning from this person, they weren't in it. I was like, well, what? Huh? However, even though there were a few things missing, I'm sure as fans and even super fans, there is going to be something that they couldn't fit in, or they didn't do, or they didn't show, or whatever. It's going to happen. So I think fans will have their slight nitpicks. But other than that, I think this is probably, if not close to, it's $1 billion movie at the box office. Jafar Jackson's portrayal of Michael, when I tell you, you may not be able to tell exactly from the trailers. However, put it this way. As soon as he speaks in the movie, in my theater, everyone started clapping. And it was interesting because there was kind of a pause to it. The fans had to hear if he had the voice right. And once we knew he had the voice right, people started clapping. And I gotta tell you, as a fan that grew up with Michael Jackson, listening to Michael Jackson, hearing him in interviews, he's, I would say, almost directly spot on. To the point where if you close your eyes, there are certain, for the majority of the movie, I don't think you can tell the difference. There are a few different lines or things that he says where you're kind of like, okay, I could tell that wasn't him, but it was damn close. But the majority of the time, he sounded exactly like him. He acted like him. He made faces like him. And as you could see from growing to a child, and then, later on, Jafar takes over in the role, and he depicts him as a young man on. He starts to look like him more and more as the years go on. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like just the later Jackson 5 days, and then, he goes solo. But then after that, around the Thriller time, I'm like, yo, he's actually starting to look more like him with the looks changing. His dancing was pretty much spot on. Now, the two men have different dimensions. They're built differently. But even though they're built differently, he's built different from Michael. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. There were certain moves he did tighter than Michael. Better than Michael. Overall, was he better? As a fan, I would say no. But as a fan, I'm just saying there were particular movements. I was like, damn, I think he did that better than Michael might do. But overall, his dancing was excellent. His portrayal of him was excellent. I mean, you can't take nothing from the man. He put his foot in it. He must love his uncle to death because, I mean, he really embodied him to the T as much as possible. He might be the best impersonation that I've seen, or portrayal of Michael that I've seen on the big screen from the different portrayals I've seen over the years. He may be. I'm trying to think back, but he may absolutely be. And I'll tell you this, they only go to a particular album in this. And if any of you know that follow movie news, they plan on a sequel. They shot a lot of footage, so they plan on doing a sequel. I assume in the sequel, they'll finish the story. So, I gotta say, as a fan, I'm gonna give this, I'm probably gonna buy this. And, you know what's interesting? The portrayal of Joe Jackson was really good. I always thought Joe Jackson had a particular look. He has an interesting look. It's those eyes and those eyebrows. Very interesting look. They did well with it. They did well. And the brother that portrayed him did an excellent job. I forgot what his name is, but he did a really good job. Nia Long did a great job as his mom. Okay. And those are the three you see mainly in the movie. Though those are the three main actors that you see in the movie. His brothers are in it, and he has a manager and stuff like that, you know. But it's mainly those three that are given the most screen time. And it's really good, man. It's really good. So as a fan, I'm going to give this 4.5. 4.5 out of 5. Woos! It's not perfect, but it is a Shimon good time. Okay, so post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If you enjoyed my movie review, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And also, remember, make sure you're still subscribed because people are being unsubscribed. I was unsubscribed from Cosmic Wonder the other day. Okay, hit the bell and watch at least 3 or 4 videos so you know YouTube will continue to send you notifications. Because y'all tell me all the time you didn't know I put out certain videos. You know what I mean? 10 million subscribers.